Everyone talks about how different life is since the internet and iPhones, but no one talks about how much better life is since banning indoor public smoking.
Living as a whale in the ocean for 40 years sounds really boring.
Put ice in milk and you're weird, but add coffee and it's normal again. Coffee and milk, normal. Ice and coffee, normal. It's just ice and milk that's weird.
Ohio is steadily becoming the Midwest version of Florida.
The Beatles started their careers playing in a basement and ended them playing on the roof.
Santa must have been really unreliable at deliveries prior to cartoons. Almost every cartoon character has had to help him at least once over the last 70 years.
Empaths are the least qualified to work in customer service.
Earbuds that detect when you're doing a crime and they play cool crime doing music.
There's no good reason why socks need to be matched.
An 18-year-old can legally adopt a 17-year-old.
The most lonely person is unknown, and it's impossible to know who it is.
Technically, everything is limited edition unless it's made for the rest of eternity.
Friday off hits a little different than Monday off.
Most science fiction does not include social media, even after it gained popularity.
The good thing about parenting is that the children eventually grow up. The bad thing about parenting is that the children eventually grow up.
The light bulb changed how Earth looks from space forever.
The older you are, the easier it is to lie about your childhood.
You can owe lots of people lots of money, declare bankruptcy, and just rebuild your credit after 7 years. If you steal a loaf of bread and are arrested, you will never be able to work again. Our society is overly generous to the financially well-off and ruthlessly punishing to the poor.
We expect humans to live on Mars in the near future, yet we haven't even dared to inhabit Antarctica.
Now for a quick break, stay tuned for more shower thoughts. The easiest way to curb your enthusiasm is to get older.
Strangers never notice that you got a haircut.
Bad parking looks trashier the more expensive the vehicle is.
For how often fast food restaurants forget items in our orders, they must make a killing on that free profit.
Pretty crazy how in your dreams your brain is also running your perception of the personalities of other people.
Blade Runner 2049 is a cautionary tale on the dangers on main character syndrome.
At some point in history, sports switched from primarily being a way to entertain yourself to being primarily a way to entertain others.
It's perfectly acceptable to pee while you are in the ocean at the beach, but it's not okay to pee into the ocean while at the beach. I'm Bob Jeffy.
And I'm Lorelei Stewart. Thanks for listening, and we'll be back tomorrow with more shower thoughts. Bye for now.
If you like this podcast, check out our other show, the Daily Facts Podcast. Learn interesting new random facts and get smart in less than 10 minutes a day. Search for Daily Facts in your podcast app. This podcast was produced by Klassic Studios. Please see the show notes page for source credits.